Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Tuesday. Coming at you a little bit late. Of course, I'm back to work. Have been for about a month, and working day shift this time around, so don't have a chance in the morning or in the early afternoon to get to you, but here we are, and we're ready to go. I do think that this was my plan. Some of you know I did a live stream yesterday. It was just a test live stream. I'm going to do another test live stream tomorrow because there's a few little bugs that I have to work out with it. And then I'm going to also try to figure out which randomizer I want to use for the giveaway. And I will probably most likely do that on Friday. And I will have a time set up that we will have this. And I'll let you know in the next day or two, Thursday obviously at the latest, let you know when I will be doing that drawing, randomization, whatever you want to call it. I just want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row per se before I green light this and give it the go. Obviously, first time I've ever done this, so it's a little bit of nervousness on my part, but I just want to make sure that I have everything up and ready to go and make it as seamless as we can. I still have the repack box, the Fairfield repack box. We will probably do that on the test live stream tomorrow. But for right now, and I guess you want to call it my tape to live, or whatever you want to call it, live to tape, whatever. I walked the video right now. We'll go ahead and do this other championship collection. And I'll just go ahead and do a quick spin-a-rooney, if you want to call it that. I don't think Booker T will get mad if I say that, but we'll just go through all four sides of the box. Let the newer viewers see what box that we have been. I think this is box number 7. Should have one more to go. Tomorrow will be the last one of those that we do, or whenever. But we're still working on that. Let's see what kind of goodies we have in here today. Looks like our freebie is going to be, our little prize is going to be a one of the retail exclusives. Then we have 2009 VIP. There's our 03 trackside. We have some Ignite. That one feels thick, but it could be a decoy or whatever. Another Ignite. 2011 Premium. 2010 Premium right here. 2011 Stealth. There's our jewel case, or clamshell, or whatever you want to call it. There's a couple of our 2016 Prisms. So let's go ahead and open the clamshell. See what we have in there. We have a Joey Logano from 2010 Stealth. Very nice. We'll flip this over. Looks like we got Kevin Harvick. Pull that back a little bit. Press pass. Michael Andretti. This is that all-world racing set. And there is actually a French version of this set as well. And I've got cards from both. There's Michael's brother Jeff. There's their cousin John, who passed away sadly earlier this year. There's a Robbie Gordon. I don't have that card. I don't recognize that one. That's a pretty nice Robbie Gordon card. Brad Keselowski. And Kurt Busch, Power Players insert. So that's a nice Kurt Busch card as well. I really like that Robbie Gordon. Let me take a look at that again. And I'm trying to remember if this was the story on this car, because I just seen the picture of the car on the back. No, that's not the one that I was thinking of. Back during the Sprint Cup Series days, or Nextel days, about 2005 or 6, Robbie Gordon showed up at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the spring with Motorola sponsorship. And Motorola was, in a roundabout way, a direct competitor of Nextel, even though Nextel did sell Motorola devices. Nascar told Robbie Gordon he had to pull the labels off his car, the sponsor decals, I should say, and Robbie said, no, it doesn't violate any terms of agreement per the competition and the sponsorship agreement, the premier sponsorship agreement with Nextel Sprint at the time. And so when he ended up putting mobile audio devices, he put some sort of branding with the Motorola logo and name that kind of skirted the rules of that. A lot of times with the Premier sponsorship, if you go from 1971 to 2003 with the Winston brand, when Winston sponsored the Cup Series, there were no other Premier cigarette brands other than Camel and Winston that ever had cars in the series. U.S. Tobacco, excuse me, did run some cars with Skoal and Copenhagen, and Conoco brands ran their Levi Garrett and Kodiak brands, but they were never featured prominently in the Winston Cup Series advertising campaigns. And then same with when Nextel came on board, you had an Alltel car with Ryan Newman and a singular car with Robbie Gordon at the time. Then Robbie left that team and formed his own, and Jeff Burton took over. Alltel was bought out by Verizon. Singular was bought out by AT&T, and they rebranded their cars appropriately. And basically, NASCAR and Sprint came up with the sunset provision, which told them they had 2 years to sponsor the car, and then they had to be done or go to a different series. And then with Monster, obviously there was no competition with Red Bull or any other soft drink or energy drink. Here we see 2003 trackside, and these are just horribly sticking together, and one of the corners appears to be a little bit dinged up. Jason Keller, when he was driving for PPC, Greg Biffle, when he was driving for Roush, Sterling and Stedman Marlin, excuse me, that's actually Stedman's rookie card. Put that over there in the rookie pile. Bobby Labonte running and gunning. Ricky Rudd and Rusty and Kenny Wallace, Family Affair, Platinum, Parallel, there, P55. And of course, NASCAR does not have a premier title sponsor right now. It's just known as the NASCAR Cup Series. They do have presenting sponsors. I believe it's Coca-Cola, Xfinity. I can't remember the other two. But Monster did want to renew again for another year, and NASCAR for some reason said, no, we want to go in this direction. But when Winston had it and when Sprint Nextel had it, there were some sponsorship issues. Excuse me. This is the 09 VIP, Dale Jr. That's a nice card. Probably look good signed. Ryan Newman, when he drove for Stuart Haas. Bobby Labonte guest list insert, when he was in the Hall of Fame racing team. Another blank. Oh, wow, a very nice Davey Allison. Don't know that I have that card. All-Star Awards. Don't know if that's an insert or if it's a base set. I do not have this card. But that is going in. That's going in my PC with my other Davey cards. And then we have Greg Biffle again during his Roush days. But excuse me. But on the title sponsor of the Cup Series, there's always been some hit and miss. And then when cars have come in with certain sponsors, for many, many years, Unical 76 was the brand of gasoline. Union 76, Unical 76 was the brand of gasoline that NASCAR used. So when Davey Allison came in with Texaco, they had to go with their Haviland brand motor oil. And even when Sunoco became sponsor, if you go back to the 2007 Daytona 500, look at the hood of Kevin Harvick's car, where it was only a Shell gasoline decal, and then NASCAR said, no, you can't have a gasoline sponsor, and they're like, no, it's Shell Pennzoil. It's our, we're featuring the Shell Pennzoil line. So, no, so nice Dale Jr. So a little bit of history of sponsor controversies there. Hall of Fame card, very nice. Of course, I've got that stack of cards over there to my right. We have the security card there. We have the little fake card going on there. Mark Martin and his GoDaddy right for Rick Hendrick. Excuse me, my allergies have been horrible today. AJ Allmendinger driving for Richard Petty. And Regan Smith driving for Barney Visser and Furniture Row Racing. Always loved that Furniture Row team once they switched to that kind of that matte black finish versus their... If you look up their early entries, it was kind of a really nasty brown and orange and white. It was just kind of like somebody threw those three colors of crayons in a blender and came up with something. It wasn't very appealing, but then they went to that flat black with those neon numbers and just plain white letters, and it was a sharp car after that. Marcus Ambrose during his Petty Motorsports days. A little tech card here. Stewart Haas Racing. It's just their rig. So Jimmy Johnson, hopefully we'll get a hit out of one of these. 24 Jeff Gordon, fuel man there, and Jeff Burton during his RCR days. And this is something I kind of want to do a sponsor history, a little bit of research. I've got some things written down in some other notebooks and files and stuff. I know Ward and Jeff Burton both drove for Caterpillar. It'd be interesting to remember what other siblings drove for sponsors. I know that Jeff Bodine drove for Budweiser from 1990 to 91. Brett Bodine, his younger brother, did a relief job for Terry Labonte in 2 races in 87 for Budweiser, and Todd Bodine in 2 races in relief for Ricky Craven in 1997 drove a Budweiser car. There we have a Johanna Long card. I know that she's a former winner of the Snowball Derby. Is this, nah, it's just, thought we were going to get a relic, but we got one of those shingles almost of the false card there, the decoy. Sam Hornish Jr., 2006 Indy 500 winner. Then we have Tony Stewart, Danica Patrick, and Austin Dillon during his Nationwide Series days. Very young-looking Austin Dillon there. Open up this other Ignite. I'd really like to get a hit out of one of these Ignite packs, but not going to hold my breath on that. Looks like another decoy. Looks like we have David Reagan starting off this pack. Front Row Motorsports for David Reagan. Jimmy Johnson with the Shelby stripes on a Impala. There we have the decoy card. Regan Smith, who now works for Fox. Kyle Busch. And Mark Martin. And those are thick decoys. Danny had some of those in his break the other night, and he had a bunch of them left. Told him he could probably reshingle his house with those. They are very, very thick decoys, but I use them for shipping out cards. They seem to protect the cards really well in the envelopes and the bubble mailers and such. 2011 Premium Greg Biffle. Jeff Burton, again, Caterpillar car. One of these 3D cards. Kevin Harvick, Hot Pursuit insert. Matt Kenseth, during his Crown Royal days at Roush, Diageo beverage, and obviously they didn't want that on the card, so they just put the generic number 17 up. And Kurt Busch during his Pennzoil days at Roush. Of course, he only drove that car in 2011 before he was released at the end of the season. Do these 2 packs of Prism. Ned Jarrett, Hall of Fame. Paul Menard. Bobby Allison, that's a nice one. That might be a short print. I'll have to look that one up. But that's a nice one. That'll probably be PC. It'll go up nice with that other Bobby Allison card I pulled about a week ago. And Regan Smith, once again, this is when he was driving for Tommy Baldwin. Of course, that season they had a best finish at 3rd in the fog and rain shortened race at Pocono that Chris Buescher won. And our last pack, other than that little bonus pack, speak of Chris Buescher, there he is. The year that he won for Front Row Motorsports, that was their second victory. David Reagan won for them at Talladega. Justin Allgaier. We have a Brendan Gaughan Prism. Oh, wow, a Brendan Gaughan autograph. Very nice. And we'll close out with Trevor Bayne. I just thought it was a Prism card flipped around. Let's look for a number on that. That's awesome. I don't know that I think I do have one Brendan Gaughan autograph that I bought off of eBay a couple years ago, but I've never pulled one. So we'll get that one sleeved up right now. Very nice. Nice pack. Very nice. The last pack we pull a hit. I think that happened the other day, too, that we pulled that Cody Ware autograph out of the last pack. But we'll get that one sleeved up. Really like that. And we'll go ahead and do this little blaster box extras. So we have Juan Montoya and Tony Stewart. Those are a couple nice cards from Press Pass, Stealth, something, 08, 09. I can't see that. I'm got my contacts in and I can't see up close real well. But we have one Pablo Montoya, Tony Stewart. Let's flip those around, check out the backs of the cards. It says WM, so those are probably the Walmart exclusives. Those are a nice couple cards there. Kind of ironic that they had the two IndyCar champions in there. Of course, Stewart was the IndyCar champion in '96, and Juan Montoya, I believe, was in '99, because he was the fourth of four straight kart champions for Chip Ganassi. Of course, Vassar won in '96, and Alex Zanardi in '97 and '98, and then Montoya in '99. I believe he was on loan from Williams F1, and he went back to Formula One, drove for Williams, drove for McLaren Mercedes, and then in 2005, middle of the year, was announced that he was going to come to Cup Series. In 2006, was released from his McLaren Mercedes ride mid-season. I am drawing a blank who took over that year, and then he finished off his first NASCAR race was at Memphis Motorsports Park in the Busch Series in fall of 2005. And he ran till about 2012, I believe. So he had a pretty decent NASCAR career. But with that being said, I do thank you guys for watching. Like I say, tomorrow we're going to do another live stream. And it's just going to be a test live stream. We're going to try this, open up this blaster repack box, the Fairfield repack box. We'll do that tomorrow. Again, there's all my, not all of it, but some of my social media and other outlets that you can get a hold of me or whatever. Some of this stuff may end up on eBay, so you can look for it there on my eBay seller ID. Excuse me, I apologize. My allergies have just been something terrible this week, and if I take a hit off my inhaler, I'd probably be feeling a lot better. And then next couple of days, I'm going to be working, fine-tuning out the details with my live stream. We should go live on Friday to do the giveaway. If you guys have any suggestions which randomizer you think would be the best ones for me to use, please let me know in the comments, because you know this giveaway is for you guys, and I want to make sure that you guys do enjoy this, and it gives us all the opportunity to kind of have a little input. I've just peeked around a little bit. I've got to do a little bit more nosing into the randomizers, figure out which one I like the best, but I want to make sure you guys like it as well. So go ahead in the comments, tell me what randomizers you think that you guys would like to see, because I've checked out on that random.org website. They seem to have a few good ones, so just let me know which ones you guys would be most interested in to see us use on Friday, because we will finally give away one of those three cards there in the background, the Tony Stewart, Ken Griffey Jr., and or Braun Strowman. So we'll give one of those away on Friday and have a really happy subscriber. But once again, I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the subscriptions, the likes, the comments. Keep all that stuff coming in, and we'll keep this channel growing. And as we keep growing, we'll have more giveaways and better giveaways. I do appreciate it, and I apologize for my allergies being really bad in this video. But we'll power through it, and we will see you again tomorrow. I'll probably do a tape video and then a live video right thereafter, just because I want to kind of keep more content for you guys, because you guys are just awesome. So I thank you all again, and we will see you tomorrow.